Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy, and I'm an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the King James Version of the Bible, and we are in the Gospel according to St. Luke, and we are in Luke chapter 8. And we're picking up from where I left off yesterday, starting with verse 41, and we're taking it to verse 56. So let's jump in. And behold, there came a man named Jairus, and he was a ruler of the synagogue. And he fell down at Jesus' feet and besought him that he would come into his house. For he had one only daughter, about 12 years of age, and she lay dying. But as he went, the people thronged him. So people were pushing in all around Jesus. And a woman having an issue of blood 12 years. So she had her period, or endometriosis and her period, and I don't know, whatever else might be going on up in there, where she never stopped bleeding for 12 years. I mean, usually that is a medical condition, and you need some sort of surgery in this modern day, or minimally a procedure called the D&C to have that taken care of. Okay. A woman having the issue of blood 12 years, which had spent all her living upon physicians, neither could be healed of any, came behind him and touched the border of his garment, and immediately her issue of blood stanched. Especially like staunched, but I have an A instead of like a U there. And Jesus said, "Who touched me?" When all denied, Peter and they that were with him said, "Master, the multitude throng thee and press thee, and you sayest thou, who touched me?" Like, can you look? How are we supposed to know who touched you? Look at all these people. And Jesus said, "Somebody hath touched me, for I perceived that virtue is gone out of me." Like, no. I was gathering energy, and some of that energy left. Who touched me? They got some of my energy. And when the woman saw that she was not hid, she came trembling. And falling down before him, she declared unto him before all the people for what cause she had touched him, and how she was healed immediately. And he said unto her, "Daughter, be of good comfort. Thy faith has made thee whole. Go in peace." It was like you had such faith that if you could just that, you knew you would be healed. You were right. You have to have that level of faith if you want faith-based healing to work. You have to assume it will work for it to work. While he yet spake, there cometh one from the ruler of the synagogue's house, saying unto him, "Thy daughter is dead. Trouble not the master." But when Jesus heard it, he answered, saying, "Fear not, believe only, and she will be made whole." And when they came into the house, he suffered no man go in save Peter, James, and John, and the father and mother. Sorry, try to put those two words together. The father and mother of the maiden. And all wept and bewailed her. And he said, "Weep not. She is not dead, but sleepeth." So this is the professional mourners. Like literally people who get paid to cry over your dead ones with you. And they laughed at him in scorn, knowing she was dead. And he put them all out and took her by the hand and called, saying, "Maid, arise." Now in other versions, it says something different than that, and it gives it to you in the Hebrew, where, it translates like to, daughter or little girl. Arise. And her spirit came again, and she arose straight away. And he commanded to give her meat, like feed her. She's hungry. And her parents were astonished. But he charged them that they should tell no man what was done. So he didn't want, he's consistently, Jesus is consistently telling people, don't tell people I did this for you. And that's because he doesn't, he's modest, and he's supposed to be modest. If he was filled with ego, then the power from God passing through him would end up with a blockage. So, may we remember to keep our egos in check today and be the best version of us that we can be. Until tomorrow, friends, when we will start Luke chapter 9.